Well, I had our last load of spray to put out over there, and it is lightning. It's about to start raining. See the storm kind of coming through and starting to sprinkle. So waiting on the planter to get here right quick. We're gonna hop on this pickup and get a ride home. Still got 80 acres to spray. I chickened out. It's kind of sprinkling and it's lightning, and I don't like being in metal objects, but I guess that concludes our planting season for 2024, the first round. We still got a long ways to go. We're not out of the woods. Got to catch a rain, which maybe it's coming, and got to have a lot of things still go in our favor to make things work. Big lightning right there. Holy moly. Some pea-sized hail, obviously. Almost covered the whole yard. Oh man.
Oh man. Oh no. Looks like snow. Yay, rain! You can't go outside today, so it is
raining. It's another Monday. We got a good rain up north and got a good rain down south, and right through the middle just straight up missed it. Probably had a tenth or two, and had all this cotton planted, and it's gonna need some more moisture underneath it. So I'm starting this drip on this place, and the other two are under pivots. So we already got them pivots moved over. We had them on wheat. We just let them cross the turn row and keep going. Generally on a normal year, I'd been watering for a long time. This year I haven't watered. Man, the electricity is expensive. Ever since 2021, it's just been hard to afford the amount of water it takes to germinate a crop. And this year I just put it in the Lord's hands and just have faith in Him that He'll breathe life into these plants here and allow them to grow. And I can help as needed, but I can't do it all. The drip, you have to bring the moisture from the bottom all the way to the top, and that can be difficult. But we do have more rain chances coming. Maybe we'll get us a cleanup rain and we can go ahead and turn these off for a little bit and just have nice pretty weather and allow that cotton to grow a healthy root. That's what we're after, is healthy roots. So if we overwater it too much early, it will not get a healthy root. It'll leave all its roots shallow, and come deep summertime, it'll be extremely hard to keep that crop watered because that plant never did make its root and grow down and find the moisture that is in the soil. It got spoiled early on, and it won't perform well. And it might not perform well either. Anyway, but healthy roots are the most important thing we're after. As you can see, just even this little weed here, it's already got its root going down, you know. Gotta have deep roots. Got my cotton planter coming to the barn. We are back to planting. We just got the planter loaded. We're about to plant. There's 110 acres on this field here. It's not my field. This is one of my dad's farms here. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, if y'all watched that one, me, my dad, and my brother, we all farm separate, but we're still a family farm. All our family gets along great. If my dad needs help, we'll go help him if he needs help, or vice versa. Same with my brother. And so he doesn't necessarily need help. It's just we got two big planters sitting here parked, and still got rain chances, and it's still full on planting season. So why not just crank up, go daub some more seed in the ground for him. Well, good morning. This morning I'm out checking drips. Started 3 drips yesterday. This one, obviously, we got a leak. But this gasket is no good. It's leaking, so I had to get me a gasket this morning. But no more than it's leaking. I got it shoveled out to where it's draining out in the field. I'm gonna leave it running for 3 days. And when I kill this drip, I'll have my new gasket ready to put on, but it's just sitting here leaking. That's just kind of part of irrigation. Sometimes you just get stuff that leaks. I've seen leaks worse than that were fixed properly. And my goal this morning to get up, go spray, but the inversion is a -7. So I figured it's probably a really wise idea to not spray quite yet. I need to wait another hour or two, let that inversion burn off. So now my next goal or next job is I'm going to run down there and make sure number 6 turned off. It'll take it a little bit. This is where these drips always struggle. I haven't ran them in a while. This zone 4, all the pipelines and stuff are empty. So it's got to fill up the zone with some backwater, or with some water, before to build enough back pressure to keep pressure on that booster pump. Because if the booster pump reads low pressure, it'll kill the booster and it'll kill all my wells. It'll turn itself off. So that's kind of why I'm here babysitting at the first switches to make sure it rolls. Whew, what kind of pressure y'all got? It's got more pressure than I got, that's for sure. Done sprung a leak. Another day, and it's windy. Got a dry land quarter here, planting for my dad. It was too muddy to run over here yesterday, so we waited a day. Chances of rain this evening and tomorrow. It's planting good, but it's leaving it a little black on top, so I don't know. It's kind of is what it is. Got my little boy with me. It's his first day out of school. We have some drip problems that I knew we're about to go deal with. Got some solenoids not working this morning. Kind of had to, but it messed everything up. So we're gonna put some solenoids on. So now you just, whatever you see in there is what you're getting. So hold it up.
Windy.
One reason we dug them up is so we can fix them easier and we don't have to go doing what I just did, 3 or 4 foot down in the ground. So anyway, put that solenoid on, should be good to go. Those little solenoids are $98 a piece. So it's not just like it is an easy fix, but it's a $100 fix. So today, we're gonna take this little rotary hoe and go run some tight little corners and terraces and stuff. And we got a couple wheels that are locked down. And on these old rotary hoes, we just keep weld some bolts up here to keep some spare wheels with us. These all have new bearings. We're gonna go through here and throw a couple on. But we've got all our wheels spinning pretty good. We're not going like all out here. We're just going to touch up some wild ends. Mainly just kind of hit turn rows and stuff. So if something is not just quite perfect, it'll be okay. Got one spare with us. Got a wrench in the cab. But I got 50 or 60 spares built up that are good wheels. These wheels here are real wore out. I mean, this is well,
Oh no.
this is not the first stringer anymore. I'll just say it that way. Yeah, it picked up a Coke can, didn't it? And look, they got some baling twine on that one. Pull that can off there. Ugh.
I can't.
See it. Oh, look, I got it. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, so it's running out pretty good. Looks good. Cotton looks real pretty right here. Definitely needing some sand fighting done. It can definitely blow out in front of a storm. Gonna have to dodge an old set of flush valves here. That's what I like about running the rotary hoe. You just kind of swerve around, do what you gotta do. Because all the wheels are turning, whereas like a sand fighter, you gotta get it right or it'll plow it up. Alright, I've been running here for an hour or so. We're not on this field, I've been running on some cotton that's already up. So what we got here, you can see that little row popping up right there of green cotton. Okay, so this has got some crust on it, like right here below this piece of crust. It's a little baby cotton right there. Alright, he's gonna make it. This guy right here has already pushed the crust up. These little plants are pushing through this crust. Got a chance of rain. If I go through here and bust this crust up really good, one, I'm gonna kill some of these plants by running this across them. Two, there's a chance of rain. One thing with a rotary hoe that you do not want to do is you do not want a rotary hoe in front of a rain if you're trying to bust a crust. What it does, and I'll just use this row right here for an example. So it came through here and it busted all that crust up really good. Well, the problem is like this guy. See, he's got a lot of dirt on top of his leaves. Well, if it comes in here and rains, that dirt is gonna cover him up and he's gonna die. So it's kind of like making a lot of little mountains here. Well, when these mountains melt, when it rains on them, it'll actually kill that cotton. It'll cover it up. It'll make it deeper than it was. And so I just play in here, just made a little 8-row pass just to see what it looked like. And this crust is busting really easy. So I'm not too worried about these plants popping up through this. There's a row right over here you can tell on our planter that was planting a little bit shallow. Like this row's not up as good. So what I ended up doing, see right here, I threw all that dirt on top of this row. Okay, well there's little cottons under here that sprouted after the rain. So if it rains on them again, it's gonna make them deeper, like that little guy. He's got a long ways to go if I throw more dirt in the row. So last resort to run the rotary hose on this cotton ground like this. I've just mainly been sand fighting where cotton is up. Another thing, it's running kind of deep. If I were to run this, I'd go get my good rotary hoe, or my big one, and we'd get it set a little better. This is just, I got her jabbed in the dirt. Some of the wheels are crooked and, you know, it's real old. But I like it, it's working. Look, I'm missing one right there. It was missing this morning. Probably for a reason. Okay, so Cheeto just finished this quarter. Got the planter moved back to the barn. Just brought him up here to get his pickup. Looks like it planted really good. So maybe it'll all come up and my dad will be happy. Got another farm planted. Okay, we got our sprayer cleaned up. Looks good. Cheeto and Albert have been working on it for a while. Me and True have been helping too. And we got her cleaned up. It's not quite to my liking, but I mean, we scrubbed on it. So I don't know how to get it much cleaner than it is. It just is what it is. It's just a big sprayer. And it's sprayed a lot of acres and it's just dirty. And that's just the way every sprayer is. Every one I've ever had. You just can't ever get them back perfect clean. But it's acceptable in my book. We're gonna fold it up, call it the day. Get it out of the way. So thank y'all for watching, appreciate it.